There are 4 types of listening. Active listening is listening with a purpose. Listening using all your senses, using your eyes and your ears, so you can really engage in the person's conversation. Paraphrasing, and then after you're listening and stuff like that, the best thing, you're going to be paraphrasing what you heard both mentally and verbally. You say it back in your head or repeat whatever the person's saying so you understand what they're actually saying. Checking your understanding. Make sure you ask them. If you don't really understand it, you ask the person, oh, what do you mean by that? And they can tell you what they mean or retell their story or whatever it is that you guys are talking about. And then you have provide feedback. Feedback can be negative, can be positive, reminds what kind of topic you're talking about. And it's always good to give feedback so the person knows how you feel and you guys can keep going on with your conversation. Now, for another type of listening, we have empathic listening. Listening with a purpose and attempting to understand the other person. You must be fully engaged in a moment by giving the person your all, like you turning towards them, your body towards them, you looking at them, and not looking away or looking at your watch or something like that. And you have to have empathy, like you have to be the ability to perceive another person's worldview as if it was your own. Basically, you want to try to listen to them and see how would it be if it was me. Try to look at it as, what if I was in their shoes? How would I feel? And try to see their point of view before just looking at your kind of point of view. Critical listening. Listening that challenges the speaker's message and evaluating its accuracy and meaningfulness. Critical listening and critical thinking go hand in hand. When you're in a classroom, you're listening to a question, you take that question, you're going through all your ideas, and you're listening intently, so you're making sure you get everything together, and you're doing all this thinking, critical thinking, to come up with your answer. And your answer, you're going to come out with a confidence answer because all the critical listening and critical thinking you just did. Listening for enjoyment. Situations involving relaxing, fun, and emotionally stimulating information. Basically, you listen to certain things like music, anything you like, television, because you like it. And studies show that in listening to enjoyable music that you enjoy can reduce pain in some hospital patients. Barriers to listening. You have noise, perception of others, and yourself. With noise, you have physical distraction and mental distraction. Physical, you're listening to somebody talk and somebody walks by. That's going to distract you from the whole conversation you're in. You have mental distraction. You're talking to a person and you're thinking about, what are you going to eat tonight? And then you have, with perception of others, stereotypes. You don't talk to a person because they're a certain kind of thing and you think they're a certain way because whatever culture they are or whatever they wear. And you have sights and sounds. You're talking to somebody and a big bang goes off and your whole concentration is lost. You have yourself. You can get defensive when somebody says something and then you stop listening because you think it's about yourself. And then you have personal bias. Personal bias. Because you feel a certain way, you don't want to listen to what a person says because that's how you feel and you don't want to change your mind.